I'm Dorsey, and I'm a choreographer and dancer, and I'm here at the Bates Dance Festival, thrilled to be teaching for the first time at Young Dancers, and then making the East Coast premiere of The Missing Generation.
There was no name, but everybody was getting really sick.
So much art has been made about AIDS, not a lot for a long time. How do I take this really, sometimes gut-wrenching, personal, first-person narrative and embody it and relay it in a way that people can immediately have it resonate with them and have them relate to it and have it shift something in them? There has to be some active transformation. That's the artistic piece. And it was especially important for me as a transgender person to begin to capture, record, and share and integrate transgender histories and experiences of the early AIDS epidemic, because most people outside of transgender communities have no idea that transgender women's communities were decimated by the early epidemic.
I felt like an outcast because I didn't see the trans person out there.
And so the process was, having some conversations and emails in advance, meeting people and speaking for 2 to 4 hours, collecting 75 hours of interviews, transcribing those, and then I spent about 500 hours going through transcripts, listening and listening and listening, drawing out themes, and then I created a sound score by creating 17 sections, working with composers, and then layering in excerpts of the actual oral histories as originally recorded in people's own voices, and then spent a year choreographing. The ideas for the project, the whole process of research, collecting oral histories, all of this was rooted in community, worked with community, and now is arriving in many communities around the country and talking with them, or not just performing for them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm just in love with the work I'm doing with the students here, and I feel so hopeful about the future, knowing that these are going to become our leaders and the artists making work. I've been really astounded by the level and sophistication of thinking, the depth of compassion and care, and the fire, the passion for justice, and also the concern, in talking with a lot of these youth, I've heard again and again, I don't know this history, that's not okay, I want to learn about this, and I want to share it with my friends. And every student has totally shown up emotionally. They've been so open-minded, so open-hearted, and been so willing to really deliver and inhabit the work emotionally, which is such a huge part of my work. It's not performed, kind of mechanically or rote. I'm really excited and interested in seeing humans on stage who are all individuals. I use a lot of unison in my work, but I still want to see those people's own energy and personality. I make sure to bring humor into class, we bring in some JJ Fad and some music to keep, our spirits up, and people are willing to go there, they're willing to go deep. I am embodying and giving voice to the specific experiences of being transgender or queer or LGBT. And I'm using that in a way that everyone can relate to it. I feel like the modern dance world is extremely gendered, meaning that we still really assign traditional male and female roles, no space for anything besides those two categories, certainly not trans. I think there is slowly increasing space, but I'm still surprised at how we kind of default and fall back to that. I would love to challenge us to challenge that.